got something to show you. Bear with me. See this? This here is the Lava ME Air carbon fiber acoustic guitar. Super thin, super small, 3/4 size. Quite light, and yeah, maybe this is the future of guitars. Carbon fiber, I don't know. Shout out to Lava Music for sending me this. And today, we're gonna take it busking. Should be fun. What? Now, I must express, it is not lost on me that I have been gifted yet another guitar by a rad company, all because I upload regularly to this YouTube channel. 3 years ago, when I first started all this, I used to dream of being sent equipment or gear, let alone instruments. I don't say it to brag, it's a testament to why you need to chase after your deepest desires. Because rad things will happen. They will happen. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't even know they made guitars out of carbon fiber up until maybe the beginning of this year. I was always under the impression that guitars only came in wood. But it seems that there are quite a few guitar brands making carbon fiber guitars nowadays. Now it would seem there are a few perks to having a carbon fiber guitar, some of which lend themselves to busking. I'm going to use this video to discuss a few of these. We're going to find out what it's like to busk with the carbon fiber guitar, hopefully. And whilst I locate a pitch, let me hand you back to past me when I unbox this thing, and also to go through some of the features of this guitar, because there's more than meets the eye here. There's a few hidden secrets inside this little beast, this little 6-string beast. Okay. Here we are, again. Something very exciting has arrived here at ARP HQ. Let's open this thing. Carbon fiber guitar for busking. I'm very excited. So, they told me this is the ultimate travel guitar because of how portable it is. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we have a box of something here. The ideal cable. Cool. And the ideal strap. It comes like an Apple product. When you buy an iPhone or a Mac or something, it comes in a case like that. Oh my goodness, it's so small. It's so small. Oh my goodness, it's so small. That really is gonna be ideal for traveling. My instant thought with this guitar is, this could work so well as a guitar when I wanna go somewhere and I have to take a plane. I've got this little sachet of things here. Hi and welcome to Lava Me Air Carbon. Now, why would there be a USB cable? That's unusual. It's really small. It's so small! Download Lava Plus, unlock your sound. Okay, I think there's gonna be more to this guitar than even I realised. There it is. That's gonna need a good tune. Nice. Strange inside, I can tell you that. Oh, just turned it on. The problem with me is I'm not somebody that likes to read instructions. Well, that's a very strange looking cable. That's very weird, isn't it? Okay, that's the ideal cable. This must be the ideal strap. Oh, so it's like a strap that locks itself in. You don't have to worry about it falling off. plays like a guitar. I mean, I don't think it's designed to be just acoustic, right? And there is a built-in speaker inside it that issues some effects. So we're gonna have to experiment with that. In terms of portability and size, I can see why this is a favourable guitar. In terms of lightness, it's about the same weight as my other acoustic, it feels like. It's definitely like headstock heavy. The body's slightly lighter. But first impressions are, it's very futuristic. I'm intrigued to see what it looks like when it's turned on and it's got some lights on it. Like if you turn this on and then if we press it, it like changes colour. And that's got a little effect going on in it. Like an auto wah. What other effects we got? Oh, a tremolo. Oh, it's got an octave on it as well. Some sort of reverb. What's a good delay song? Okay, that's cool. What's this? Oh, another delay. Interesting. Then we're back to normal. Wow! I think this is going to take some getting used to, and in terms of the effects and everything that's built in, but I'm intrigued to know what it sounds like plugged in. It is super portable, I can see that. Super nimble. It's probably really hard wearing, seeing as it's made of carbon fibre. It reminds me of those like mini Martin guitars you get, except this is carbon fibre. The future. So there's our USB port. I guess that's to charge it. Oh wow, look at this. Can you see how that shows us the volume? So that's all the way up and that's all the way down. Whoa, dude. Alright, let's take this out to the street and see how it does, and then maybe, just maybe, we need to get on a plane. Now you might be wondering why I've got my case for my other guitar with me. Well, the answer is I need it from my donation vessel, because this guitar case isn't really going to work, especially if it gets windy, but it's also very small and not so obvious. Whereas I've got a very refined setup here with this case particularly, so I didn't want to deviate from that too far. So we may or may not make use of the inbuilt effects on the old Lava. I'm keen to have a little experiment with them, see what they sound like through the show box. One of the real draws of a carbon fibre based guitar when it comes to busking is just how durable they are. I was reading somewhere that they're made for life because they can't really degrade. If you buy one, you can play it forever, in theory. I wouldn't describe myself as a purist, but I've always felt the wood of a guitar, because it's nature, because it's literally come from a tree, I've always felt like it absorbs your energy and you become one with your guitar, especially if you play your guitar a lot. There's like a symbiotic relationship that develops. Can that work for a carbon fibre guitar? I don't know. There's only one way to find out, I suppose. So it came with a strap, white leather strap, but it's not really my style, so I put this strap on it instead. But I am going to use the lead it came with, which is named the Ideal Lead on the packaging. So I'm using the Ideal Lead, but not the Ideal strap. You know, you've got to customise things a little bit. That's how that goes in. That's the lead there.
Na 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 na. Never when we try to catch a fish, we had nothing but a piece of line attached to a stick. We dipped it in the river, waited hours for a bite. Yeah, still we didn't catch that fish.
First few songs in, One thing I'm noticing is the fact that I tune a half step down means the strings are super jangly. It's definitely not as depthy as like your usual acoustic, probably because of the size. And that's also probably why we're getting a jangliness, because it's shorter, right? So the strings have less tension. It feels quite nice to play in a way that it's not like overbearing, like it's not a huge weight on my shoulder. Yeah, I don't have to stretch very far to play the chord. I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? I'm trying to get the EQ right as well, so bear that in mind. First time through the amp.
Jobs between girls, but now I'm sat here in my room looking for something to do, remembering time well spent when I was wasting it with you.
I think the problem I'm having with this guitar at the moment, this early on, is that it's not my usual guitar and I'm really not familiar with it. It's definitely got way more high end than I'm used to, which makes sense because it's so thin and it's obviously made of carbon fibre, so it's not like wood where it like resonates, like it's not got that big depth that my Michael Kelly has. I'm really used to hearing. It's very comfortable to play. It plays more like an electric guitar in a lot of ways, I guess because of the shape. I don't know how I feel about it right now. This busk isn't helping because this busk is going very poorly. Well, I'm nearly 40 minutes in and I haven't had a single donation, which I think is the first time that's ever happened. This is the longest it's ever been where I've played and not had a single bite. Very weird. Don't know why.
Something to do, remembering time well spent when I was wasting it with all the people I can't remember. Horrible feeling in September, didn't go away until November. Remember.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, dude.
Just passing away.
How's it going?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright.
Good. Just passing away. I don't know if have you registered with District Council for busking?
I had it when before.
West Sussex County Council.
Yeah.
Right, it's been moved over to just the District Council, so we're telling everybody. If you go onto their website,
Yeah.
and then you can book your busking thing
Oh,
on.
cool.
Okay, I'll let everybody.
Yeah, cool. I mean, that's good to know. Really
Alright,
good to know.
cool.
Thank you.
All right, see you later. All right.
Thank you.
So to just stir up the licensing system again. Interesting.
I'm always waiting on that bed. Yeah, friend, we moved on from now on. Lost communication, between jobs, between girls, but now I'm sad.
One of the perks to a carbon fibre guitar is it's temperature resistant and moisture resistant as well. So with the acoustic, obviously taking it busking, going into colder weather, warm weather, that warps the wood and then sort of knocks it out of tune all the time. In theory, this guitar shouldn't do that. I think because the strings are brand new, because it's a brand new guitar, I am having some tuning issues, but that should iron itself out on the second time round of the set.
Hey, Summer.
I think one of the problems with me, I busk, 4-5 days a week, and I'm always using the same setup, so I'm so used to how I usually sound. No, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Never leave any words out of teenage dirtbag. Never ever.
Never leave the words. Thank you. Appreciate it. I will do. I need to get out of my head what I usually sound like and think about it in this sort of scenario. I guess like the travel size guitar, they're always going to be a little more on the high end with a less depth, less low end. So that's got to be bared in mind for this. I do quite like how easy it is to play. It's simple. Like I said, it almost feels like an electric because of the size. Acoustics are known for being kind of bulky, especially if you've got a big jumbo one.
There were fires in the marshes, there were dates up in the palms, as we told each other stories about people of the past. This is my kind of morning. Now there's a rest, the world is yawning. We'll all come by.
Another draw to having a carbon fibre guitar, obviously, is how durable it is. There's an instructional video for this particular model where the guy doing it literally hits it against another guitar just to show you that it doesn't dent. It's got like this reinforced bottom end as well, I hear. So if you were going to take it on a plane or squeeze it into a car or a camper van, and it's a lot safer and a lot more protected, a lot less likely to damage than you know, your standard wooden guitar, which is pretty cool. Could be very useful for any buskers who are traveling a lot.
Like the fires in the marshes, the birds up in the palms. May this will be a story, so let's try to make it last. There's only so many mornings now as the rest of the world is calling. We'll all come by.
I think it's particularly good if you're getting on a plane. The size, the durability, especially if you were traveling somewhere where you weren't sure like how, you know, protected you were going to be, if you were going to stay in hostels and places where, you know, your equipment's a bit more vulnerable. This could be a perfect option. It's picked up here in Chichester, but I'm having trouble with my card reader. For some reason, it's not connecting, which is really annoying. But oh well, it's fine. The sun's shining, and I've got my silver, my silver reflective guitar.
So walk that party we're late. It might set you free.
It's made of carbon fibre.
Obviously the sound box and pickups in there somewhere.
Yeah, so there's a magnetic pickup here,
like an ovation.
and yeah, and then some kind of I guess microphone in this bit.
Yeah.
But it's their sort of travel one, which is
Yeah.
why it's 3/4 size, so it's like very portable. And
Yeah.
what do you think?
I haven't played for years, and I haven't
Oh,
got
really?
one at the moment. And
Oh,
I
really?
keep meaning to buy a little
It's
semi-acoustic.
worth having a guitar around, I think, even
got
if you're only going to play it a bit.
There's only so many mornings now as the rest of the world come calling. We'll all come by.
We're 2.5 hours into the set. Now I've been playing this guitar for a while. The strings have found their tuning. So I guess the tuning issues we had at the start were to do with the fact that it's new strings. It's much less jangly too, because I realised I hadn't tuned a step down. I tuned a step and a half down somehow, because I'm using the tuner on the Mackie. I've had several comments of approval as well, and also the buskers picked up a fair bit. We've yet to experiment with the effects, so we'll have a little play with them in a minute.
Opportunity. So walk that party we're late. It might set you free. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So we've got five default effects patches in here, and I say default because you can change them, but I haven't changed them. You can change them via the Lava app, which is all very futuristic. Okay, so this is the first effects patch, which I believe is like chorus and reverb. This is the second effects patch. Some delay or something like that. That's some wah effect, wah distortion. And this is the octave. We've got an Octavia, so you can have it an octave below, which would be very useful if we were looping, and then I can have an octave higher. Which is very cool, and obviously they work acoustically too because of the speaker inside the guitar. So you've got some room to experiment. We've been requested to move. Apparently. I haven't been requested to move for like 2 years. But I don't mind. We weren't too far from the end of the set, to be honest. It's probably gonna finish in about 20 minutes. What What a day, what a day. So we ended up getting cut a little short on the set there. I don't know how though, I ended up playing for 3 hours 45 minutes, which is pretty typical for what I usually do. So I must have just spent a lot of time chatting to the camera and tuning the old banjo, or the new banjo as it were. But it was £59.38, so not too bad. That's not the best I've done in Chichester. It's probably one of the worst, but it's not the worst, so that's okay. But it's better than a kick in the teeth, as they say. Better than a kick in the carbon fibre guitar. General conclusion of the Lava ME Air carbon fibre. It's the perfect guitar if you want to go travelling. If you want to take it on a rugged adventure where it's going to get beaten up and you don't have to worry about it too much. I'd say that if you're going to go on planes and you get on buses and you're going to get, and it's going to get roughed up, and there's a chance that, you know, you're going to be staying in places where it feels less secure. I'd say this is your ideal guitar. It's a tool. It's a tool to facilitate your travels and your music, and you can use it to write songs, and you can use the speaker when you can't have an amp in your busking in like a European country that doesn't allow busking. I'd say it probably trumps most of the wooden travel guitars for that reason. Right, over to future me for some final words and some housekeeping. See you in the future. So it's been maybe 2-3 weeks since I filmed the footage that you've just watched. So I've had a bit of time to sit with the Lava guitar and kind of get to know it a little. And I guess my conclusion is still kind of the same. I do think this is an ideal guitar for traveling. It's robust, it's very portable. It's kind of a safe guitar, like its risk of getting damaged is much less than a wooden guitar, than a full-sized acoustic. You've got the advantage of the speaker, and as I said, there are some places across the world that when it comes to busking, you're not allowed to use an amp, and therefore if you wanted to use some effects on your guitar and stuff, it wouldn't be possible unless you have something like this. One other thing I have found myself doing with this guitar is using it just as a jam guitar. I've been leaving it out of its case and just having it lying around here in the flat. And when I'm doing various activities like editing a video or just having some downtime to myself, I have found myself jamming on it. And I think that, like, as a songwriting tool, it's actually pretty cool because I put the effects on and that almost gives me a little bit more creativity. When it comes to songwriting and like coming up with ideas, having that like little edge is quite nice. Overall, I think it's a cool guitar. I don't know if necessarily if you'd buy this guitar if it was just going to be your sole guitar, the only guitar you own, the only guitar you use. I think it's more of a guitarist's guitar for folks who already have maybe 1 or 2 guitars and want a tool to utilize for maybe traveling, for maybe going on an adventure, for maybe going abroad, busking as well, you know, and maybe even songwriting. Is it the future? Is carbon fibre going to replace wood? No, I don't think so, but I do think that there is a place for carbon fibre guitar. And that, my friends, is the conclusion on the Lava ME Air. Thank you so much to Lava Guitars for sending me this. Honestly, the support means a lot. It really does. It is not lost on me. Thank you so much for watching this one. Hit like if you did like it. If you're new around here, then maybe subscribe. You can turn the notifications on so you don't miss a video. If you wish to leave me an online donation, you can use the super thanks button. Alternatively, scan the QR code and there is some links on there. I do have a Patreon page for anyone that wishes to really go in on the support. I upload exclusive content, extra videos, behind the scenes videos, guitar tutorials, full song videos, and there will be early releases from my upcoming release, which I'm recording this week. You can also get merch on my website if you're interested in any of that. Go check it out. I'm August Radio Project. I upload videos every Monday. You can watch the one that comes up on the screen or go check out the many others on my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and happiness.